not been to Drizzly Hills yet? We have not. Okay, well I guess we'll have to fly there. That's right, we were concentrating so hard on the Wrathgate that we skipped everything else. No, this is not a good place to be. This is Naxxramas, by the way. It was the first raid of the Wrath series, and the only way to get up there is through a flying mount, which means at that point you had to be level 80 to get a flying mount. Alright, anyway. Onward and upward. Now you can tell we're coming up on Grizzly Hills because it's full of trees. Very few trees in why is this working? It is part of the, let's see. Camera, that's it. Low terrain. Up head. See if this is any better. Yeah. We have a quest we can turn in down here. And a flight path to get. Now we're not going to follow the entire quest line for Grizzly Hills. Just to do what we need to do and get out of here. Although I have to say Grizzly Hills was one of my favorite areas to quest in. Guess people don't herb around here. Why did I know that was going to happen? Could always use more chilled meat. I love the music in this zone too. Alright, so there's more quests. We're not going to bother with them. Let us get flight paths and let us move on. Alright, so we can go over here to do the frog kissing contest. Now, Grizzly Hills is known as a PvP area, which is why you see a lot of PvP activity around here. Those are eagles, by the way. And the Alliance have a quest to kill those eagles for their eyes, of all things. Now the trick to this quest is and if you don't want to get warts, you have to apply the warts begone lip balm before you kiss them. I think I had a macro around here where I was doing the /kiss, so I don't have to type it out all the time. And basically we're looking for the frogs. And there are none around here, that's nice. Gee, there's a whole group of them around here. Someone has been here recently. Because once you kiss them, they vanish. There they are. Okay. Alright, so let's see if I have that macro here. Macros. Kiss, there it is. Okay, so wart be gone. Kiss. Wart be gone. Kiss. You don't know what we're expecting once we... Wart be gone. Kiss. Wart be gone. Kiss. Wart be gone. Kiss. I should give you a demonstration of what happens when you don't use the wart be gone. There we go. Okay. Now we talk to her, get her to give us the blade, and quest is done. Let's go ahead and kiss a frog without using the lip be gone. Okay, now we have a little debuff. Case of warts. Alright, so the light path around here. Go to the Argent tournament. Boom. Boom shakalaka laka, boom shakalaka laka. And this is Old Rock. There's a whole lot of quests around here that we're not going to do. So maybe the breadcrumb quest. Talk. Come on. I might do that, but it's to the point where it's not moving us forward. It's keeping us from reaching level 80 and moving on. And here's one of the main characters here that we have a quest to kill. Of course, he won't attack us now, but and there's the Laren, which got pulled from the ground from the original, its original vanilla place. And you'll see a crater shaped exactly like that at the bottom there. Got pulled from the ground specifically for this expansion. Let's see if I can do another title here. How about Lanekeeper? Oh, we're sure. I know it's boring. A lot of this game is waiting. And of course we're going to go completely around until we stop there. So they're just going straight there. Alright. So we're going to turn in this one, and then we're going to turn in the end one with the like Strata stuff. And just to let you know, that's not where it's going to end. You have returned yet again, Shaman. Why'd you risk yourself so? And I have the breath of Alexstrasza. It is warm to the touch, and poof. Raises a hand to you as he catches its breath. It was nearly as painful as it looked, but it was as if I could feel some of the corruption being burnt away from within my body. It seems the plague is not so readily bested, though. Shaman, thank you for everything you have done. Your selfless actions have renewed my hope. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so now we have to go back to Tyrion and tell him this didn't work. But that was an interesting graphic, though. Alright, and we go back to Crusader's Pinnacle. Now, can you imagine doing this quest if you don't have light? Or if you don't have the Argent Tournament, which was not available when this first came out? If you think it's taking pretty long now. Okay, now we need a doll. How are we gonna get to a doll? Shit, right. Oh, there it is. And we are in the old style Shatrat, old Outlook. Outland, why did I say Outlook? We're kind of blending in there. Okay, so gentle ringing in your head as you approach the Naru. I know why you have come. Complete the quest, get our experience and our little bit of gold. And let's see. Basically, light will take care of its own. I will extend my blessing, and he will not endure the corruption and undust, and etc. etc. So, and boom, here we go again. Back to Dalaran. Now, they could send us here. Why couldn't they send us directly to him? Where are we? That's the port side, so cross this landing is there. Where do I do that? Well, I'm in Dalaran. We're in the wrong area. Come on, wake up. This used to be where you could upgrade your gear, turn in stuff. Here we go. Convention, which means more of the stew. More of the stew. Yeah, let's make more of those. At least this one was an easy one. Oof. Alright, let's go. That's right, are we supposed to take it back to him? Yeah. No, no. Yeah, okay, so back to the Argent tournament we go. I got to refinish this quest, so we're going to call it a session. Or so we've gone through these like 5 or 6 different quests for this guy, hoping to get rid of the corruption on him. And we're coming to the end of it. And let's just say it all has an interesting way of handling it. Alright, so there's Adal's staff, I guess. And they're just gonna kill him. But he's not gonna be corrupt or anything like that. Alright, so we need to go back to Tyrion to claim our reward for that. And it says that he shall not taste death. Well, I don't know what kind of life that is. Okay, so we go back to Crusader's Pinnacle. And this quest is going to give us a blue thing, gonna plate. It's either going to be a finger, ring finger, just a do plate. Okay, I'm thinking my Death Knight again. Okay, so she does mail. So we're going to do a 174 waist, which is good. 174 is about as high as things get outside of raids and dungeons. So definitely worth getting. At least it's not something that's being claimed by the heirlooms. Now we could get a 174 finger with the agility that we need, and it has a yellow socket on it. That's nice. But it has, okay, it's got a little less stamina than the other one. This one uses a lot of spells, though, so I would rather have the intellect. Alright, so let's see what Tyrion has to say. He has departed, hasn't he? I felt a small bit of light leave the land. Alright, so we're gonna get the waste. I'm glad you're able to save him from undeath, and with the doll's blessing, no evil in his afterlife. We shall take heart in his shining example and in our selflessness. Thank you for all you have done, and give me this chintzy little 4 gold worth of armor for all my trouble. And I really didn't get all that much. Ooh, didn't know I had that. Anyway, gives us a little bit of a boost. And that, anyway, we're done with that. So, that's going to be the end of this broadcast. I want to thank everyone for watching. Have a wonderful day.